Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome to another Transformers redo or Redux review. I can never remember exactly how to pronounce that. This is the Autobot clones, FASTLANE and CLOUDRAKER. I think I originally done these videos, probably some of my first videos back probably about late 2008, 2009, something like that. So I think it's long overdue. An updated video. So I wanted to do this. Plus, probably did mention in some of my other videos, I do have this box on eBay at the moment, so it's going to be my last chance to review it with the box. Right, so obviously this is the Autobot clones, FASTLANE and CLOUDRAKER. With this one, I remember I did buy this exactly the same time as I bought my Decepticon clones, which is pretty cool. But this one did come in some of the other little bits that you get in it. You get this little leaflet, pamphlet, whatever you want to call it, and I think it's about the stars. Yeah, there we go. See, look, there's Ultra Magnus saying about the stars and everything like that. And then you've got some of the exclusive figures that you could send off for. Well, I say exclusive, you had Sunstreak and Wheeljack there, but you could send off for camshaft, downshift and overdrive. Put that to one side for a moment, and then we got the used sticker sheet, which I put the stickers on, and obviously the instruction booklet. And then we get one of these, which is always good to get, which is like a checklist of all the toys out for that year's range. We got the Autobot Headmaster there, we got Skylinks, loads of others. Who else we got there? We got Computron. You know, that's when you used to get lots of Transformers coming out in one year. That was fantastic, wasn't it? Anyway, right, so rather than now you just get waves of about 5 figures, then if you live in the UK like I do, you get 5 figures and nothing turns up for until the next year. So there we go. Right, so anyway, FASTLANE and CLOUDRAKER. Again, these are clones, so obviously you're supposed to have 2 identical looking robot modes. For the most part these are, apart from when you get to FASTLANE, and then you can see the spoiler bit hanging off the back here. Obviously we're on CLOUDRAKER, you're not going to see that. So when I used to display these, I used to take this bit off and pop it to the side, because then they do look identical, at least from this side. Obviously from the back, you're not. But that is pretty cool if you want liking. Who should we start with? Let's start with, forgotten his name already, FASTLANE, isn't it? Again, I'm going to take these weapons off. Never a big fan on figures that come with two handheld weapons. I've never been a fan of that. I don't know why. Just me. So the only articulation you're going to get is in these arms. I think on this figure, though, you are going to get some minor head turning. I think it's part of the transformation. So, sure, either that or I've just broken it, one of the two. Yeah, so that's him. Now then, there we go. He does have that weird thing sticking off the back of his head there, I suppose. Yeah, you know, as a little robot, it's pretty good. I do like it. Again, limited in its articulation, but the robots I just like the look of. Yeah. And in my day, you didn't need all this fancy articulation. You had to use your imagination. Right, okay, so let's transform this into robot mode, if I can remember how. Again, we put these arms away, pretty much the same as the Decepticon clones. Let's have a look. I think we do this. Let me have a look at the transformation on the top there. Right, it is saying put them this way round, right? And then we rotate the head all around, and then we come back to this bit that I just threw away, and we put the spoiler on. That kind of goes here. Something like that anyway. It doesn't really fit on too well, to be honest. It just looks a little weird. Put these down. What do we do with this? Do we collapse this? I can never remember. Yep, there we go. We collapse that, and there we have FASTLANE in his Dragster mode. This one you do have to use your imagination with, because yeah, I mean, it's alright as a Cybertronian dragster car. I used to say, you know, what is an alien car, if you know what I mean. But you know, yeah, it just, for me, it's just a shame. It just is that, you know, you got really cool Transformers like, say, Sunstreak or Wheeljack, and then you got this. This is what they were coming out with in the 80s, and this is probably why it was in decline, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I personally think this should be round the other. If I take that off, I think these should be this way round, personally. Because if you look here, on the artwork, it has like the intakes, and these look more like intakes to me. Does this fit on? when you put those there? I cannot remember. Not really. But that is, to me, how it should have gone on. No, you won't get it on there like that, which is a shame because I think that looks a hell of a lot better as well. You know, if you had that there like that, obviously, oh, bloody thing just keeps rolling away. You know, it would have looked a lot better to me. Anyway, that is FASTLANE. I'm just going to rotate these around as well. Put this back on, and then we'll get on to Cloudraker, who surprisingly has quite a different transformation. I do like his. Right, so we're going to pop him there. You can't really put these on in robot mode, sorry, in car mode. Actually, no, tell a lie, you can. You can have them on the sides here if you really wanted them. Not a massive fan of that, but it's there. Okay, so I am going to put that to the side over there. Right, so here we go to Cloudraker. Now, he had these weird spindly little red guns. Not really that bothered about them again. Again, same sort of articulation. Can you move the head on this one? No, this head isn't going to rotate, unfortunately. So the only articulation is there at the shoulder there. Right, okay, so there's not really much else to say about it. Other than, again, I do like just the look of these robots. I think they're well-designed, good-looking robots. And shame there isn't a bit more articulation, but, you know, that was the 1980s. So we're going to transform this very quickly. Now then, I think with these we do rotate these like that. Can't remember for the life of me. And then I think we're going to leave the head like that. I cannot remember, but it didn't want to rotate, did it? Oh no, I think I know what happens here. Well, don't worry. There we go. You're going to rotate the feet down. Rotate these legs outwards now. That's right, and these do click into place. Then we're going to push on the robot head like that. That pushes out this section. We can get these wings out now while we're at it. There's a little knob. Ooh, There's a little knobbly bit just in here. I don't know if you can see it too well. Just in there by just the top of that little screw hole there. And when you get the wings in the right position, it sort of like just falls into place. So that's how you can get them in the right angle. Yes, so we pulled on that, and now that flips out his little cockpit. I actually really like this mode. It does kind of remind you of like one of those Pretenders, you know, whether they had the same sort of alt mode, but just, you could say it was a sea-going vessel, a flight vessel, or on the ground. But this one at least does look like it should be flying, like a little mini spaceship. I really do like it. I mean, the wings are a little bit flimsy, obviously, but I quite like it. Can you put the guns on in this mode? Not really. Maybe you could put them under here. Yeah, you could certainly put them underneath, like that. Oh, there we go. One's fallen off. Hold on, is that going to work? Yeah, and you could maybe have them as landing gear. Yeah, you could have them as landing gear. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I never actually noticed that before, so maybe you can do that because it's sort of stand up and everything, doesn't it? That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Yeah, no, I'm actually going to show that. That looks all right, doesn't it? Right, so this has been FASTLANE and Cloudraker. If you want my opinion, probably a bit more successful than the Decepticon clones. Again, I think I mentioned it in my Decepticon clone review. These two did have the rub symbols. Now, I'm never going to get them to work. I've only got 15 seconds left. But it does show a picture of a car and a picture of a plane. But not bad figures. Right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. See you all next time. Bye for now.